at the corner of Russell and Albina, just about a block from Mississippi Avenue. I'll take you to a house where they hang carpets on the wall, and if we go there on a Sunday, there's a song I'll take you through.
Welcome to Open Mic America. I'm Daphne Ramil, your MC, and I am joined by Pete Summer as our interviewing host and Laura Bordowitz as our show engineer. Our mission is to support your local mics, and it's our pleasure to present the more accomplished singer-songwriters who play at these events. Without gimmicks or frills, this is the beating heart of American music, that tapestry of story and song that's been weaving us together for generations. And now, let's introduce all our performers. They're going to wave one by one. We have Ronnie Stolzberg from Warwick, Rhode Island. Hank Stone. Oh, and I forgot to ask him how to say this. From East Patchogue, New York. I think that's right. We have Brian Thierrett from Monroe, Connecticut. Betty Lou Krause from Ocean Park, Washington. We have Elsie Eastman from Boston, Massachusetts. Steve Andersen from Alameda, California. Andy Joyce from Portland, Oregon. Max Newton from Berkeley, California. Rick Drost from Cambridge, Massachusetts. And Robin Greene Jacobs from Eugene, Oregon. There we go. Sorry, Robin. So we have people from all over America, which is why it's called Open Mic America. And let's start with our first performer, which is Ronnie Stolzberg from Warwick, Rhode Island, and whose favorite local open mic is, and I know that she told me which one it was, but I don't remember, so she's going to have to tell us. Take it away, Ronnie.
Thank you. It's the Hearing Room out of northern Massachusetts, southern New Hampshire. Great people, great community. And this is a wonderful community. I've been on Open Mic America a few times, and you guys are such wonderful hosts, and thank you so much. This is an original song. It's called Cul-de-sac. Used to live on a cul-de-sac where the only way to get out is back by the same road you came in. It's like a dead end but with a prettier view, and it was oh so lovely living there alone with you. It was a cozy little place, but it couldn't be seen. It was covered with vines of the deepest green that we planted together in time. And the space in the attic was a favorite room where we dreamed all night about the things that we longed to do. But at the end of the road, where there's nowhere else to go, going round and round, stuck in an endless flow. The only escape is to turn around, back up the road we started down, a little bit wiser on my own, but I'm not alone. Well, I had to get out of the neighborhood. I stayed much longer than I thought I would, longer than I ever should. But those seeds that we planted grew tall and long, and the emerald vines will remain forever strong. 'Cause at the end of the road, where there's nowhere else to go, we go round and round, stuck in an endless flow. The only escape is to turn around, back up the road we started down, a little bit wiser on my own, but I'm never alone. My heart will remember, but I know I can't go back to that warm little house at the end of the cul-de-sac.
Yay!
Thank you
Thank you.
very much. And the next one I'm going to do is also an original, and it's called Dancing in the Light. There's a line in the road and I can't cross it. I know my place, but when I see your face, you make me smile. And everywhere I go, you're with me. If only I could hold you for a while. There's a message in your touch, I can feel it. It goes unsaid, and maybe I have read the meaning wrong. But lately I can't help what I've been thinking. Things I haven't felt for so long. I know there's one thing I have learned, that when you play with fire, someone will get burned. But I'm drawn to the game like a moth to a flame. I wanna dance in the light while I can. Sometimes I feel like I have loved you forever. You're in my soul, but I know that I can't hold you in my arms. There's one thing always leads to another. So baby, I'll just hold you in my heart. I know there's one thing I have learned, that when you play with fire, someone will get burned. But I'm drawn to the game like a moth to a flame. I wanna dance in the light while I can. Yes, and I know there's one thing I have learned. When you play with fire, someone will get burned. But I'm drawn to the game like a moth to a flame. I wanna dance in the light while I can. Oh, let me dance in your light while I can.
What a beautiful song, Ronnie. Wow.
Thank you very much.
Woo!
Thank you.
Hi, Ronnie. How are you?
I'm good.
Good seeing you again. Good hearing you again. It's been on here. I think you've been on here a couple of times, right?
I think this is my third. Yeah, it's really nice
Third,
to be
yeah.
back again.
Third time is certainly a charm, right? Wondering who would maybe you already have, but who would you most like to collaborate with?
Most like to collaborate with? Oh gosh. Hard to say. I've really always written alone, so I haven't done much co-writing. But some of my favorite songwriters would be Monty Montgomery out of Texas, Harry Manx out of Toronto. Great songwriters. It's a hard question. I don't know. There's so many.
So they're in your short list,
Yeah.
plus others that you haven't thought of right now.
Yeah, maybe Mary Chapin Carpenter. I probably would love to collaborate with Mary Chapin Carpenter, definitely.
Oh, cool.
Sure.
Yeah, I saw that you worked in the music industry for companies that made Guild, Ovation, Takamine, the guitar you're playing right now.
Yep.
What did you do for them, and what did you learn?
I did customer service, answering the calls. The store owners who were trying to stock their store were my customers, and it was so much fun. And I got to meet well on the phone a lot of people, and have some really incredible situations. I had an answer to what was the other part of your question?
Yeah, what did you know?
Oh, what did I do there?
Yeah.
One of my favorite things, my first job was working for Guild, then I went to Celestian Speakers, and then Ovation, Takamine, all that, which was all one company. I didn't go, anyway. But working for Guild, my first job, part of my job every day was to sit with the head of repair, Charlie LaValle, wonderful repair guy, very talented in rebuilding broken guitars. I'd sit with him, and all the guitars that came in for returns, the first thing we would do is we would unbox them, and as soon as they took them out of the case, he would note every little scratch and ding and dent, and I would just sit there with a notepad and write it all down. Because when we sent it back, we didn't want any problems with, oh, it didn't have that scratch when I sent it to you, that kind of thing. So that was the first thing out of the box. And then he would just look the guitar over, he would read, what it came in for, and he would say things like, the bridge is lifting, or the guitar is folding, or this, that, and the other, and what he was going to do about it. And I learned so much just from every morning sitting there listening to him diagnose these broken guitars and what he was going to do to fix them. It was cool.
Well, good. That sounds fairly exciting. Pretty good. So was this just out of curiosity? I have to ask the question: was this Guild pre-Fender?
Oh yeah, it was when it was in Westerly, Rhode Island.
Okay, yeah, because I have a Guild a 1970.
Yeah, oh yeah, it would definitely be in the
yeah.
time, unless before Rhode Island they were made in New Jersey.
Yeah,
But during the whole
212.
Westerly time, it ended the late '80s. That's when I was there and lost my job.
Oh.
So
wow.
'89, I think, is when they went into bankruptcy and were bought by U.S. Music, which was Randall Amps.
Yeah. Well, good. Good. Well, good seeing you again and good hearing you, and look forward to hearing more from you.
Thank you very much. Very, very much the same. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Daphne.
Ronnie. It's so good that you are back with us again, and those are great songs. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Daphne.
now we're going to go to New York, to East Patchogue, New York. I think I said it right this time, to Hank Stone. And he is going to be going to a new open mic for originals this week. It's at Hamlet Organic Farm. And Hank says, so true, that everything has changed since the pandemic. Old open mics are gone and old venues, but there are new ones starting. So that is the hopeful thing. Okay, Hank, the stage is all yours.
All right. I do have to correct you. It is Patchogue.
Oh my, I should have asked you. I am so sorry.
Everybody makes those.
Patchogue. Okay.
Just like Long Island, and we'll be good. So, a few months ago when the war in Ukraine started, you might have seen the videos of a woman confronting the Russian soldiers, giving them sunflower seeds and saying, put these in your pocket so when you die, sunflowers will grow. And well, that whole scenario was rattling around my brain for a while, and I came up with this song called Sunflower Parade. Sunflower, in light I believe, in peace and in power, from Kansas to Kiev. When you suffer and bleed, when you're under the gun, follow my lead, turn your face to the sun. I cast my seeds to the wind and to the birds. Democracy's deeds in Ukrainian words. The soldiers will yield, their bodies will fade, marching into the field in a sunflower parade. Sunflower parade. I am sunflower, in light I believe, in peace and in power, from Kansas to Kiev. When you suffer and bleed, when you're under the gun, follow my lead, turn your face to the sun. I cast my seeds to the wind and to the birds. Democracy's deeds in Ukrainian words. The soldiers will yield, their bodies will fade, marching into the field in a sunflower parade. A sunflower parade. A sunflower parade.
Oh my gosh, that was spectacular
So
imagery there. Wow.
I'm going to lighten up a little bit. This is a little story about family going through some changes. A little boy who not so sure he wants to partake of the changes. It's called I Ain't Moving. My old tree, as high as the sky, I ought to climb just to say goodbye. I won't let you see these tears in my eyes. It's not like you never saw me cry before. When I sought refuge from the grown-ups' war, but you won't see me laugh or cry no more. My toy soldiers march into the van in the hands of a slow-moving man. We'll be invaders in a foreign land. A new address new neighborhood, a new school. How can that be any good? Mom says we're finally doing what we should. But I ain't moving. I ain't moving. I ain't moving, but this world ain't standing still. Empty room where I used to lay in my pajamas until I got up to play or to watch cartoons early on a Saturday. The paint is faded and the cobwebs are strung, except in the rectangles where my posters hung. Summer the child will breathe this air in my lungs. I ain't moving. No, I ain't moving. I ain't moving, but this world ain't standing still. Out the back window of this moving car, there goes my old house, we ain't going too far. Might as well be moving to a distant star. This world is a scary place. Sometimes I see it in my mother's face. I guess that's why she doesn't want to leave any trace. I ain't moving. No, I ain't moving. I ain't moving, but this world ain't standing still. I ain't moving. No, I ain't moving. I ain't moving, but this world ain't standing still.
Whoa. Woo. Way to get into someone's head, Hank. Wow.
Hi, Hank.
Hi.
Nice song. Was that based on a real experience for you or someone else you have observed?
No, actually it wasn't. The only part that comes from my own experience is the tree. I used to have a favorite tree that I climbed in front of our house, and that turns up in a couple of my songs, but I just went off on,
Okay. Well, good.
story.
Good. So, throughout your kind of your musical journey, what's the best musical advice you've gotten?
Probably is find your own path, because it's tempting to kind of see, one of your idols and want to be just like them. And that can work, you
Mhm.
want to increase your skills. But in my experience, what I've done is I've listened to all kinds of music, all kinds of writers and singers and all different and instrumentalists. And I really didn't settle in on any one particular thing. I didn't want to copy anybody in particular. I just took what I wanted and kind of forged my own style.
Yeah, that's good advice. So, throughout the years and throughout my life, music with a message has always had impact. Do you think that music with a message has that same impact as compared to like the 50s and 60s and 70s?
It's hard to say. We hope it does, right? That's why we keep doing it. I think it makes it an impact on the individuals and the groups that are already feeling that way. We don't have that mass culture anymore where everybody hears that song, So, and it seems like the mass culture is kind of run by the industry, and they try to tamp down any controversy, But the music, it's usable for anybody who when people go out marching or you have some kind of a rally, you want to have a song to gather around that people can join in. And so that's what we're trying to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, with don't you think with the internet you have like multiple messages that get out there, and maybe just one doesn't get the focus like it used to?
Yeah, that's probably what I'm trying to get at. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. Well, good hearing you, Hank. Welcome, and thank you for being part of Open Mic America tonight.
For the opportunity. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you, Hank. I was really moved by your first song, and wow, the second one reminded me of my son, who really didn't want to move when he was 9 years old, and he could have sung that song just like you said, exactly word for word. It was amazing. And now, just before we introduce our next performer, I want to tell everybody on YouTube that you can find links to these performers that are here tonight on our website, all those who gave us links, and from past performers also. But you can also see it on the YouTube video. There is a link next to the performer's name in case you want to find out more about their music later on. So that was just a little public service announcement. And now we are going to hear from Brian Thierrett from Monroe, Connecticut. And he's giving a shout out to the Note Kitchen and Bar in Bethel, Connecticut, which is convening tomorrow, and Sugar Hollow Songwriters Showcase in Danbury, Connecticut on Tuesday. You sound pretty busy, Brian, so it's all you now.
Yeah, it's a busy week. Yeah, I'm excited to be going to that open mic at Note Kitchen tomorrow, and excited to be here. And that showcase on Tuesday, Sugar Hollow, I'm really excited about as well. First time playing there. Thanks for having me back here. Really appreciate it. A great, great thing that you're doing here, and it's just really, really nice to hear music, from all over the country. This one here is basically a tune about big decisions and making the right choice and being happy about that. It's called Pictures on Our Fridge. I'm thinking about what you said to me last night, as I catch a glimpse of you outside the kitchen window. The wind, it blows your hair, it tickles your face, as you sit below the sycamore's evening shadow. There's nothing to fret about right now. We're together in this time, in this place. The glow of your lips, the sweet mango lip balm. I can taste your words and feel them on my face. This trip is only beginning. Basking on this bridge, we'll take lots of pictures and hang them all on our new fridge. In that moment it felt like time stood still. My soul, it took a deep long breath. You calmed my nerves and now my heart is full. Forever room for more, she smiled and said, nothing left to say. I'm just so proud of you. You made a choice and it's yours, and now it's made all right. It's the light they say you see at the end of this tunnel. We can see it now. In earnest, I didn't think it could possibly work. You proved them wrong with a struggle, but kept your pace. You took the cracked, sweaty leather reins, weathered by hands and trusted in your faith. The trip is only beginning, basking on this bridge. We'll take lots of pictures and hang them on our new fridge.
Bravo. Ooh.
You. Good. This next tune is a fictional story about a lovesick little boy who falls into a grain silo. It's called Into the Grain. When he climbed up out of the rain, looked over his shoulder with tear-filled eyes, slipped and fell into the grain. He sat there wishing the answers would come, stubborn as a dusty old bull. He'd been hiding up there from his mother's concern. The silo was 3/4 full. And into the grain, up to his ankles, and into the grain, up to his knees, and into the grain. He hollered out loud, but nothing came out, not even a scream. Into the grain, he panicked, he's sinking, he's sorry, he's scared. He couldn't see a way out of this. It was 3 days before when this all began. What trembles your heart, so my son doesn't know that I exist, said her boy with a shrug. That wish will never come true. And into the grain, up to his ankles, and into the grain, up to his knees, and into the grain. He hollered out loud, but nothing came out, not even a scream. Into the grain, he panicked, he's sinking, he's sorry, he's scared. He couldn't see a way out of this. She never saw me 'cause I never let her. The time it turns on, I won't give in to fear. It won't take away my breath or wipe away these tears. Up to his elbows, he can't feel his toes. Up to his chest as he sings. Up to his chin, but the panic stops. As his mother, she reaches right in. She hoisted him up by his wrists and pulled. His aching lungs finally sprung free. Her face glistened red with her tear-filled eyes. Her love was all he could see. And into the grain he learned his lesson. And into the grain he learned to breathe. And into the grain he gritted his teeth. The lessons he learned he'll lastly be seen. And into the grain to realize the truth. It's all he could do. He finally saw a way out of this.
Oh gosh, Brian.
You.
That was wholly unexpected.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Wow.
Yeah, those were great songs, Brian. Thank you for sharing those. What's your favorite part about being a musician?
Those moments where you write something and you're playing something, and it gives you the goosebumps. It's those goosebump moments that, like, when you create them yourself. That's what.
That's it.
That's what I seek. The goosebumps.
What's your least favorite part about being a musician?
Probably the business side of things. I wish I could just play and be heard.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. I love the writing part. I love the playing part, performing part.
Business in what sense? What have you encountered frustration with?
Well, I guess just the whole getting it out there. Finding a way to find an audience that will hear it, and this is one of the Open Mic America is one of those great ways to try and do that. It's hard to put a specific, I guess, reason, other than that sort of. This is a not a great answer, but yeah, I'm kind of struggling here. I guess the big business side of it that.
Okay. Yeah, finding the right vehicle seems to be the age old problem. To get heard, and and some would say, well, if you changed one person's life, then that's a success. So, you never know sometimes.
Sure.
But and I was reading in your on your site there, and you made mention of Americana alternative folk rock sound. What is that?
Well, I kind of take. I grew up listening to a lot of rock, Led Zeppelin and apart from Led Zeppelin, Pearl Jam and things like that. Some of the the heavier alternative stuff. I kind of take some of those elements and weave it into more folk songwriting type stuff, or at least that's what that was kind of the best way I could try and figure out how to describe what I'm going for. Yeah, in terms of like a genre, because genres, I don't they can all be interpreted, differently, I guess, depending on your perspective. But yeah, that was kind of like the grab from here, grab from there, grab from there, and kind of just make a long-winded kind of my own genre.
Well, good. If it makes sense to you, I mean that's the important part. But
Yeah.
well, Brian, thank you so much for sharing your songs. They were wonderful. I enjoyed them, and I look forward to hearing more from you.
I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you again for having me again.
Yes, thank you, Brian. You're welcome. Welcome back again and again. You're just wonderful. And now we have Betty Lou Krause, who is, oh, 1 second. I'm finding Betty Lou right now. Oh, there she is. Yes, we have Betty Lou Krause, who hails from Ocean Park, Washington. And maybe if she wants to, she can tell us about places that she plays in Ocean Park, Washington, before she plays her song. But either way, you have our stage. Betty Lou, take it away.
Hi, well, happy Sunday afternoon, everyone. And thanks for letting me be part of this. It's, as I keep hearing from everyone, finding a place to put your songs out is challenging sometimes and feels really important. I have a little band I play with. We actually had a live concert this week. The Peninsula Performing Arts Center in Long Beach, Washington has a big tent, seats about 40 people when it's maxed out, and they have a stage and heaters in the tent, and it's just been a blessing to all the local musicians, and they bring in some folks from Portland too. So, and we have an open mic through them as well. We're well over 100 Zoom open mics now since COVID started, and we still do Zoom. This first song is called Steel. Steal away from a steely gaze, a stolen kiss, a plagiarized phrase. Steal first or second or third, steal yourself, here comes the worst thing ever. Steel girders falling down, melted and returning to ground zero. We move on, and then steal ourselves again and again. Nerves of steel, we know they're not. We're scared, and so we need to steal some time away to write and be alone and think about what's going on. Nerves of steel, we know they're not. We're scared, and so we need to steal some time away to write and be alone and think about what's going on. Steal home and steal away, steal apart from the violent fray. Angry men and women stealing democracy that leaves us reeling. We steal ourselves away, and still the music plays. Ooh, the music plays. We steal ourselves away, and still the music plays. This song's called Believe. Believe in your wisdom, believe in your pain. Know that your sorrow will come around again. Believe in the beauty of the life all around you. Believe in the power of love. Believe that the wind can show you the way to pack up your worries and blow them all away. Believe that the sky will open you to find your own inner light and true peace of mind. Rest in the knowledge of Earth's strong embrace. Allow her to grace you with your rightful place. And deep in your autumn, when the leaves start to fall, you'll know that you answered your own highest call. Believe in your knowing and drift on the sea. Trust in your growing compassion and empathy. Believe in the best that humans can do, and cast your heart song into the great blue. And cast your heart song into the great blue.
Aw, that was sweet, Betty Lou.
Thank you.
So sweet. Ah,
Hi, Betty Lou.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing really good today.
Well, good.
Now that all the nervousness is over.
Well, that's good. That's good. Stay calm. Just relax. Have a good time. Just have some fun. Um, yeah. How has your music evolved from when you started?
Oh gosh. Well, I started playing guitar when I was like 15. I took some guitar lessons. That was well, Janis Joplin was on the scene, but I was more interested in folk music. And then I put it down for a while, and worked for a bunch of years and picked it up again. I don't know, probably 20 years of playing a little, but I didn't start songwriting until 2013, so it hasn't been that long. And now songwriting is a huge piece of my life, and I try to write every day something, whether it comes to a song or not, but have a regular practice. So how has it evolved? Folk music has been the thread through all of it, but
Okay.
now it's a lot of my own songs.
Well, good. Yeah, it sounds wonderful. When so what do you find that is works out better? A song that just comes to you, just comes to you in your head, or something that you're really working at?
Um, It always starts for me with something that comes, maybe a phrase, or it's usually words, sometimes words with music. So it's usually a phrase or a couple of lines, and then there's a lot of work after that.
Can't do it without work, right? So,
Right.
what kind of band do you have? You mentioned you had a band.
I do. I am such a lucky person. I have a band called the Oyster Crackers. It's four women and four vibrant elder women. We have a cello player, and I play guitar. We have a fiddle, mandolin, um, harmonica player. But what we're most known for is we sing lots of really luscious harmonies.
Oh,
And we do quite a few of my songs and some of Rita's songs.
oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, solo is nice, but I love the multiple voices myself.
I love
It's
singing harmonies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a treat. Yeah, well, singing harmonies is an accident to come to me, but I'll get it. I'll get it one of these days before the. Anyhow, well, thank you so much for joining us, Betty Lou. I loved your songs and look forward to hearing more from you, and maybe
Oh,
the whole ensemble with
oh,
all the
that would be
harmonies.
fun.
That would be great. That'd be
Is
great.
that possible? Maybe we'll do it.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Betty Lou. And now we are going to hear from Elsie Eastman from Boston, Massachusetts, whose open mic and overall music venue is the famous, and I'm adding famous, Club Passim. You can see them online too, but they're in person as well, right, Elsie?
Yes, yeah, they are.
Yeah, well, take the stage, Elsie. It's all yours.
Thanks. Hi, everybody. It's great to be back at Open Mic America. I think this is my third time, so I'm happy to be back. It's always fun. Nothing wrong with playing from your living room, for sure. I'm just giggling because typically my songs are the raunchiest of the evening, and I think so far this is definitely the case. So this is a song that I wrote pretty recently. And I found myself in a romantic entanglement and did not hear from that person after said romantic entanglement. And, that's fine. But I feel like in a typical situation, you're like, okay, feeling a little powerless here. But the cool thing is, I'm a songwriter. So I have lots of ability to tell the story of that. And as I was writing it and it was coming out on the page, I was like, I'm in a moral quandary. Like, is this something I should be disclosing to people? Like, I tell them I'm a singer, but like, should I be telling them on the dates that like, whatever you do could potentially come out? But I decided, in the famed words of Dr. Taylor Allison Swift, that if they didn't want me to write bad songs about them, then they shouldn't do bad things. So this is called Making Out with a Rock Star, and this is the first place I'm ever playing it live, so you guys are hearing it, and the first place it's being posted, the full song, so I hope you like it. I might have to take this off. So, okay. No, I should keep one in, I think. I consider myself pretty kind, pretty nice, and I always think twice when I ask people out. I message them first, it's the worst when we swipe right, so they know that it isn't my first time around. I try to flirt, but I don't know how, so I tell them that I just want something right now. They can come on over to my house, but there's some info that I leave out. But you gotta taste, you got to see, without the glasses, what's underneath, taking a bite right out of me. Late last night, we met at a bar, but you didn't know you'd be making out with a rock star. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll get a verse, 'cause my head keeps making me money. I draw my least of times, even if he's kinda ugly, it's a bountiful time for her. Oh, it might be a meal so sure, making out with a rock star. Making out many questions over tacos and shots, and I know it's a lot, but it's hot girl summer. I think I better tell him, then I think I better not. It's enough that I'm hot and he's song fodder. I swear it's not on purpose, it's just how I am. Can't help but bring it out in song. You thought it was cool when it was somebody else. I guess just don't do anything wrong. But you get a taste, you get to see without the glasses what's underneath, taking a bite right out of me. Late last night we met at a bar, but you didn't know you'd be making out with a rock star. Maybe if you're lucky you'll get a verse. But my hickeys make me money, I drama leaves the times, even if he's kinda ugly, it's about to put time for her. Yeah, it might be a muse, so sure, making out with a rock star. Making out with a rock star. Doesn't it sound glamorous? I can't go out Wednesday, you got me a photo shoot. Doesn't it sound fabulous? I'm writing a song and it might be about you. You left your Trojans at my place, then you go ahead and ghost me. But what does that say about you? What should I say about you? Late last night we met at a bar, but you didn't know you'd be going home with a rock star. Maybe if you're lucky you'll get her first. But my hickeys make me money, my drama leaves the times, even if he's kinda ugly, it's fine to put time for her. Well, hey, baby, one no sir, making out with a rock star. Making out with a
Whoa!
Wow. Great.
Thank you. Thanks. So I am in 2020. I actually crowdfunded over $10,000 to record a studio album, which is coming out this year. So stay tuned for a date, but it's coming soon. It's done. So if you want to follow my Spotify or my email list or Instagram or whatever, it's all on the link to my website on YouTube, lceastmanmusic.com. But I've just been playing the songs that are going to be on the album so much that this is actually really nice to play some things that are new. Because, you know, when you go out, you want to promote, but I also I'm writing more things. So this is a song, I found myself single at the end of January, or I guess at the beginning. And just, you know, living that life. And I sat on my porch the other night and this just kind of spilled on out. Like I was just sitting there just fiddling around doing nothing, and I was like, I should record this because this is seeming to be a full-fledged song that's just like coming out. And it's about manifesting the person that, you know, I don't know who you are, but I know it's gonna work out. So, you know, it's sort of optimistic, and you know, we'll see if it comes true. Wish me luck, I guess. Okay, so it's called Manifesting Home, because I know every person has a song called Home. So I was like, how do we make this different? We're manifesting home. Oh, no, that's not it. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I didn't know back then. I didn't know what I was signing my name to. You just handed me the pen. I closed my eyes and I hoped for the best. Still can't believe I did that. I knew that I would just trust my gut, 'cause it hasn't steered me wrong yet. And I knew it in my heart. questioning. And I felt it in my skin. Could feel it in my bones. I didn't know what your name was, but I knew you were home. Someday I'm gonna meet you and this song will be real. Till then I'm gonna practice just how I feel. Gotta remind myself to trust my heart. So I'll close my eyes and I'll imagine the leap, so I don't get stuck on my own 2 feet when I meet you. When I see you, I'm gonna know it when I see you. I'm gonna know it's true love. I'm manifesting it right now. I'm manifesting it, but right now it's gonna be true love. Oh, and I'll feel it in my heart. Know it in my soul. I might not know who you are yet. I might not know who you are yet. I might not know who you are. Might not know who you are. But you're gonna be my home. I might not know who you are yet, but you're gonna be my home.
Yes. You rock, Elsie.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you for that. Amazing.
Thanks.
Hi, Elsie. Those were
Hi.
very, very powerful.
Thanks.
Incredible. So it, with your intro, begs the question: has anybody that's been the subject of your songs heard them being performed, whether live or live would be really good. I'd love to hear that. Or on a recording or something.
Well, not. I think the people who have written the songs about are not people I keep up with. So I don't think they keep up with me either. So like, there's a few songs that I used to play a lot live, which were from someone I dated like a long time ago, and I don't think. I mean, we don't even. Our circles do not overlap, and we don't even live near each other, and so I don't think that these people are like keeping up with my stuff necessarily. But if they are, you know who you are. But you know, and people. I usually only tell people if it's about them. I mean, if you can't already guess. Like if I'm dating someone that I'm writing love songs, like it's about you, obviously, and they can tell. I think my recent ex will definitely know a lot of songs are about them. That I may end up playing live soon, but who knows? Who knows?
Gonna be a separate album.
Maybe. There's enough songs for it. That's for
There's
sure.
enough.
I actually did. Now that you say that, I actually did have somebody come to a gig unexpectedly who I had to change my first song because my first song was a song I had written for her and about her, that I had like serenaded her in canoes with this song, like, and then she showed up out of the blue like 3 years later, and I was like, I can't play that song. I can't do it. This was like way long in the future, and I was like, nope, we're not going back. We can't go back.
Change the set list quickly.
Literally, I was like on stage, I was like scrambling. I was like, what am I gonna play? What am I gonna play? Okay. Yeah. So yes, it has happened. Now that you say that.
Yeah, it's awkward. You know,
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
gotten caught doing the routine, and you know a story, and they're going, "Hey, was that about me? Oh, I didn't know you were here."
And typically they either have already heard it or no. Like in this case, this person, I had written it like she was like in the room, or like, you know, I sang it to her like that night.
Yeah.
So, you know, years later she shows up and I'm like, she will know. She knows. It's not gonna happen. Not tonight.
Okay. Now, awkward segue. Not awkward, but tell us about your musical journey.
Oh, okay. Well, I I grew up doing a lot of musical theater, which I feel like comes out of my songs a lot because I like to go through a story instead of just kind of like, takes up a lot more paper. You know, people repeat choruses and I'm like, I can't do it. The chorus has to progress as you go through the song. It has to change. But yeah, I did a lot of musical theater and choirs. In high school, I did like chamber choir and then regular choir and all the musicals, and just kind of went from there. And in high school, I think I went to like an open mic at high school where I just saw some of my friends perform, and I was like, you mean you can do that? I was like, wait, people I know who are not singers are just like on stage right now singing. I was like, my mind was blown pretty much. So that's when I started kind of playing guitar more for real, when I was probably 15 or so. And I've been playing piano since I was young. So now I've always been a writer all my life. But and I used to do a lot of poetry, but now it's a lot more songwriting, and I even started a musical, although who knows if that'll ever finish. But yeah, so I've been playing a lot of guitar, ukulele, and piano, and just singing a lot, and just kind of the young expression of like being young and queer in the city, and like what is that like, and moving, and you know, getting your first apartment. And that's a lot of what the new album is. It's like when I moved to Boston, like what was that, you know, life like. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I grew up on the Indigo Girls and Dixie Chicks and a lot of harmonies, so I love a good harmony.
Great. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing that album.
Thanks. I'm really excited for the world to have it.
Yeah. Good. Well, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your songs and your philosophies and all the details. Thank you, or some of them anyway. But thank you so much.
All of them.
No, not all. Wait a minute. We'll have the subtitles, right? Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Elsie. You add a wonderful energy to this show. And I've got to say, I love all the twinkling stars that are out there in your window. It looks like that there's like a constellation outside, you know, from where I'm watching. Thank you for everything. And now we're going to go to listen to someone from Alameda, California, and that would be Steve Andersen. And Steve is going to be doing a half-hour set at the San Francisco Free Folk Festival on July 16th. Now that Free Folk Festival is a great thing, and Steve, I'm glad you're going to be playing for them because I know that they're going to love it. Take it away.
Hello, everyone. There's a big thing in my screen that says unmute myself. Am I muted? Am I unmuted? I hope you can hear me.
You're fine. Yes, we hear you.
Oh, this is so exciting. Okay. Well, I have to say I'm privileged, honored, happy, and stuff like that to be here again. I was here last week because somebody canceled, and I got invited to fill in for them. And to get to do this 2 weeks in a row is just an overwhelming opportunity for me. So what I will begin with is something that's very much out of character for me. I don't usually write about relationship angst and that sort of thing. And additionally, I usually write words and then put music to them. And in this case, I came up with the chords, with the melody, and then had to find words. So it was a very different experience for me. And what it came out to be is, almost country western, I think. I'm calling it Troubles on My Mind. I look over this way because that's where the lyrics are, and I have senior moments, so, you know, I have to do this. I'm 80 years old, by the way, so. Okay, here we go. Troubles on My Mind. I got troubles on my mind that I'm trying to leave behind, but I just can't seem to find a way to do it. They're getting in my way, they slow me down most every day. It doesn't seem to pay to say just screw it. Mistakes I made don't seem to get forgiven. In spite of that, I've got to keep on living. I never meant to do anyone wrong, but here I am singing you this song. Good intentions just don't make it. One mistake can break it, and there ain't no way to shake it when it's done. The cost is so excessive to the point of being oppressive. I really made a mess of just a little bit of fun. An ordinary man is all I'll ever be. Self-control is limits, as anyone can see. Why my judgment failed is a mystery to me. Was it all because I just wanted to be free? An errant one-night stand, not intentional or planned, and I'm rejected out of hand with fierce aggression. So now I'm all alone, my chance at married bliss is blown, and there's no way to atone for my transgression. Mistake I made will never be forgiven. In spite of that, I've got to keep on living. I never meant to do anyone wrong, but here I am singing you this song. Here I am singing you this song.
Yes, Steve.
So I keep trying to do things I haven't done before. And I started out with this next piece, an attempt to say something about what went on in people's minds, sort of a picture of stream of consciousness thinking, and I got into it, and it wasn't very long before I realized that what I was writing was not about what most people are thinking. It was what about people like me who have ADHD are thinking, and it's different. The medical profession calls it attention deficit hyperactive disorder. I call it attention distracted hyperactive delirium, which I think is more accurate, but maybe that's just me, and maybe that's anybody who has ADHD. I'm not really sure. Anyway, this is what I came up with, and it's brand new. It's not ready. I had hoped it would be, but the last week has been a series of obstacles that interfered with my rehearsal time. So if I'm looking over this way a lot, that's because I don't know what I'm doing, and I hope you'll forgive me. But this is the tune. An ocean of illusions paints an ever-changing mural that surrounds us when we're trying to find our way. Uncertainty befuddles what might seem as crystal clear, while our senses say we must be on our way. We're striving to be something we simply can't define. Decisions are elusive, so we're hoping for a sign to lead us home. Our inner workings struggle with the visions that we seek, though we're never really certain what they are. We stumble on ahead, though maybe not in that direction, on a winding river leading to a star. We're striving to be something we simply can't define. Conclusions are conflicted, so we're hoping for a sign to lead us home. Society adheres to routine we can't abide, cripples our desire to move ahead, to move above. Others' insecurities will foster disapproval of the joy we find in doing what we love. We're striving to be something we simply can't define. The future is uncertain, so we're hoping for a sign to lead us home. Our minds are often filled with insanely brilliant insights that escape us as we cope with boring things. Cognition interrupts us, brings reality in view, where we schmooze with lots of ordinary beings. We're striving to be something that we simply can't explain. The concept of its essence slips away. The focus of our thinking is ephemeral at best. We inherently are prone to let it go astray. Belonging is a challenge when you're different by design. A niche so hard to fathom leaves us hoping for a sign to lead us home, to lead us home, to lead us home.
Oh, Steve.
Hi, Steve. Great to hear and see you again.
Hi, Pete.
Yeah, I think that last song, and I hate to be, gosh, blasphemous, but that's my new Star Spangled Banner. I'm sorry. It sums it all up. I think, in my own non-humble opinion.
Do you have ADHD as well?
Well, I call it not happy with anything. Just gonna try everything at least once, twice, or three times. Just
Yeah.
keep moving on. I don't have a focus on. Got to keep moving on.
Well, my diagnosis happened when I was 50, and it took 9 months. So there you go.
There you go. That's science. Happy New Year. So tell me or tell us more about your the Free Folk Festival and what is that going to be virtual or is it going to be live and virtual?
Oh yeah, it's a Zoomer.
It's a Zoomer. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a Zoomer, and it's there's a group called the San Francisco Folk Music Club.
Okay.
And they sponsor it. They sponsor a number of things, and it's a mixed bag. But I don't often get a chance to do, more than 2 or 3 songs at a time. So they're giving me up to 40 minutes, which nice. I think I can fill pretty easily. I can actually fill 2 or 3 hours, except I don't think my voice will last that long. But So anyway, yeah, just look for it online and listen to it online. And there's a bunch of other performers that are, I think very, very good. They didn't just take anybody. There was, an audition process. So it should be pretty good music.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm looking forward to hearing the rest of it.
Yeah, I've attended their events before, and it's a wonderful organization, and it's a great treat here in the area, and now it's universal. I mean, Zooms, the internet is just great. Virtual, it's wonderful. So taking a total turn, have you ever asked anybody for their autograph?
No, I
No?
don't think so.
Okay.
Certainly not that I recall.
Has anybody ever asked you for your autograph?
Well, I can't recall that either.
Okay.
I'm not
Well, I want
exactly
your autograph,
famous.
Steve. So there you go. You've been asked. Just
Well, if you're
because
anywhere in the neighborhood, you can have it.
there you go. We used to run into each other, not all too frequently, but more frequently than the past 3 years. So
You're kind of in the peninsula or South Bay?
I'm in Mountain View, Palo Alto.
Yeah,
He used to come to my my songwriting and competition events that I hosted.
Yes. And I'd be happy to do that again if you'd start them up again.
I'm doing a totally different thing now. So I host events, but not those types.
Well, you're welcome to invite me.
Well, absolutely. Well, I'll send you a link to them. Yeah, we do hybrids a lot. So anyhow, well, good. Well, Steve, it's good seeing you, and good luck with the San Francisco Free Folk Festival, and it's a wonderful organization. It's a wonderful event. So, and I'm looking forward to hearing you there.
Well, thanks for having me be part of this. I mean, this is a joy.
Yeah, well, it's a joy to have you. You're a musical national treasure, Steve.
Oh, thank you.
Well, ditto that. And Steve, I particularly love that you say that you like to do things that you've never done before. It's wonderful to see that doesn't stop. So, yeah, note to all of us. Thank you so much. It's good to see you again. And now, we're welcoming back Andy Joyce from Portland, Oregon. And her venue is the Virtual Influence Music Hall, which is a sequel to the in real life Influence Music Hall that she used to go to in Hillsborough. And she says they've built an amazing community, including some people that were found from Open Mic America who now play there. And she's extending an invitation. Anyone who's playing here today is welcome to join them. So thank you for that, Andy. And with no further ado, take it away.
Thank you so much for having me here again. I also have an ADHD diagnosis in addition to being autistic. I got fun. But I'm going to be doing 2 songs for my new stage show, Rhythm and Autism, which is going to be premiering this summer. The show will be half spoken word and comedy and half music, but I'm only going to do the music part here. But I can't wait. I'm so excited about this. And so this first song is about flapping with an F. And if my fellow musicians out there want to flap-laud when I'm done instead of clapping, that's fine with me. But yeah, I love seeing flapping in gallery view. But I'm going to drum with my guitar while I do this. Well, I write better than I talk, and I sing better than I play. So I thought instead of making a speech, I'd tell you all about this way. About how I get so excited when I'm up here singing a song. That sometimes my hand feels electrical zapped and I wind up playing it wrong. That's autism for you, baby. My hand is whatever it is. If it wants to flap, I'll let it. And it kind of looks like this. Except when it looks like this. Or this. This is the stuff my hands do when I get a chance to sing for you. This is the stuff my hands do. When I feel it hard, I gotta let it loose, yeah. This is the stuff my hands do. When I get a chance to sing for you, this is the stuff my hands do. And if you feel like it, then do it too. Or don't. Just saying. Anyway, I used to keep myself clenched up, trying to keep my hands still, thinking I could make myself stop by sheer force of will. But my hands knew me better than I did. They said, please, please, let us move. So finally one day I gave in and I let myself get soothed by the rhythm of my hands going up and down or side to side. No more embarrassment or shame. Now I flap with pride, yeah. This is the stuff my hands do. When I get a chance to sing for you, this is the stuff my hands do. When I feel it hard, I gotta let it loose, yeah. This is the stuff my hands do. When I get a chance to sing for you, this is the stuff my hands do. And if you feel like it, then do it too. Well, I guess technically you don't have to be autistic to flap, although it does help. Anyway, no more fingers in my mouth, no more chewing on my nails, no more spending all my days feeling like I'm in movement jail. This is the stuff my hands do, and who do I harm if that's true? This is the stuff my hands do. They're here to show you something new, yeah, here to show you something new. This is the stuff my hands do. When I get a chance to sing for you, this is the stuff my hands do. When I feel it hard, I gotta let it loose, yeah. This is the stuff my hands do. When I get a chance to sing for you, this is the stuff my hands do. They're here to show you something new, here to show you something new, here to show you something new. This is the stuff my hands do. Woo! Love it.
Bravo.
I love all the flap laws, thank you. So this next one's called Going to the Dance Alone, and I actually wrote it specifically for Rhythm and Autism. My little plug there. Very professional, I know. But this one's a little bit of a slow jam, where you can just imagine that we're all under a giant disco ball and anything seems possible. We find a pocket of safety in the music. I'm going to the dance alone 'cause I ask myself, do I want to? Do I want to wear my pretty threads, try to get my hair dolled and updo? Do I want to feel the beat in every toe and finger? Do I want to laugh when they laugh at me and say, we knew no one wanted to bring her? Do I want to spin around that empty floor like it's my own private club? Do I want to scan the room in the dark for the one I could love? Or do I want to pretend I'm not and just talk a little too loud to my butt? Can future boo hear me? Can anybody hear me? I'm going to the dance alone 'cause I ask myself, do I want to go? Do I want to be seen in a whole new way by people who think they know what I really am? From my everyday clothes, do I want to wear my new twirler dress, the color of royal indigo? I want to tell the world royal indigo is my favorite color, but I never told us all before, and I don't have the guts, no, not yet, to wear when the lights are up in front of anyone I could love. Can future boo hear me? Can everybody hear me? Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da. Let's have some drums for the girl who twirls, yeah. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da. Let's have some bass for the girl who gives herself a whirl. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da. Does it make any sense? Will it make any difference? And when I get home, what story will I tell my parents? And maybe Monday, but definitely one day, this color that I love again. Maybe make myself some real friends who I don't know yet. But I bet they exist. And they won't snub me. They won't judge me. They won't judge me. 'Cause I've never officially been kissed. I was wondering, do I wanna go to the dance alone? I'm going to the dance alone 'cause I asked myself and I said yes. 'Cause it's more than just a chance to wear eyeliner and a twirler dress. It's like feeling that my life has a chance to turn out right. Maybe I'll turn out to be a great DJ or play drums in a good band one day, yeah. I can feel loving arms surround me. I don't even much care if my folks ground me. Anything can happen as long as I stay at the dance. Yeah. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba. Let's have some drums for the girl who twirls, yeah. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba. Let's have some bass for the girl who gives herself a whirl, yeah. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba. Some tambourines for the one who glows in royal indigo. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba. Some maracas for the girl you're just getting to know. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba. Let's hear it now. For the girl who does what she loves best, and who does best what she loves best, and who sees best what she needs best. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh. Ba-dum-ba-dum-da-da-da-da-da-da. Thank you.
Yes, Andy. More flat paws for you.
I love it.
Hi, Andy. Thank you
Hi.
for sharing that.
Thank you.
Your talents, wonderful. So what first got you into music and singer-songwriting stuff?
Oh, two different questions.
Okay, good.
But I'll tell you that when I was a teenager, I was seriously into Laura Nyro, and this was actually after Laura Nyro's heyday had passed. I mean, I'm not quite old enough to have remembered her albums when they first came out, but I did catch up with them 10 years later, and I was like, whoa. I mean, her chord progressions just took the top of my head off.
Mm-hmm.
And then for lyrics, one of my biggest inspirations was The Clash, because they wrote about stuff that I didn't think anybody could write songs about, like something like, they're writing stuff like, if Adolf Hitler flew in today, they'd send a limousine anyway. I was like, wow, you can really write stuff about that? So those are two of them. My entire Rhythm and Autism show is about my relationship to music and how I kind of got bedeviled by the fact that I couldn't navigate the social environment that goes with making music, because I didn't know what was going on when I was younger. I didn't get my diagnosis until I was 44, and I'm now 58. But obviously everything had to have been true retroactively, same with as with an ADHD diagnosis. You have to have had these things in place since you were a kid, and they were. They just didn't have a name for them then.
Okay, yeah, and that was my follow-up, the inspiration and who, and you've already covered that. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
It's difficult, and it's a challenge to navigate the business of music. And I know I've been doing this for way too long.
I know, it often feels like I need to have black belt social skills to do this. I'm very much a white belt.
Yeah, it's not for the faint of heart. There's no doubt about that. I started
But I
in
have
the
to do
industry
it.
in LA, so it's I know
Yeah, I've
I know
lived
the
there.
drill.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's wonderful that you're sharing your songs. Now, where can we catch your show, or is it on album, or what?
Well, I'm premiering it next month locally at the La Strada Chalk Festival in downtown Hillsborough. I'm going to get to do a premiere there. Well, it's going to be sort of a preview. I won't have my full AV or anything, but I'm going to be doing a couple of shows also in Oregon in August for an organization called Kind Tree, which is centered around autistic people, and it's like I'm hoping that this show will be something that will help other autistic people feel seen. I don't just want it to be, self-narrating zoo exhibit.
Right. Yeah, that's fantastic that you're doing that. Now,
But
are you?
I want
Going
to put it out there that I am looking for more places to do this. I want to do this as often as possible.
Okay. Are you going to be recording it possibly and for distribution?
Maybe.
Yeah, that would if you're maybe you're too close to the premiere, but that's the thought, especially in this.
An original cast album.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, DVD. Or no, are DVDs around anymore? No, they're not. That's old technology.
They are, but
But that would get the stream it. I do a lot of hybrid type of stuff where it's live and broadcast over.
yeah, I definitely want to do more of that.
Yeah, it's great to cover, because this is something that I would guess, and I would assume that you'd want to hit the masses, hit the most people to benefit from what you're saying. Would be a great thing for your message.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think there's probably stuff that a lot of people can identify with. I mean, a lot of people identify with being a fish out of water and thinking there are things about them that are so impossibly weird they couldn't explain them to anybody, even though they're harmless.
I'm just going to drop this on you, but your local public access TV station might be someone to contact to do your show.
Okay.
Anyway, but hit me offline, and I can try and help you with that.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Andy, for sharing sharing your talents and your message, and look forward to hearing more from you. And I look forward to seeing your show.
Thank you.
Yes, Andy. And just for anybody who's curious, will you have information about your show on your website?
Rhythmandautism.com.
Right. So that is on the YouTube video. Anybody who will go to the YouTube video can see that in the description. So maybe you could get people to, see this show.
Thank you so much. That
wonderful.
would be wonderful. I mean, there's going to be a strong audience participation aspect to the in-person show that you wouldn't get from just watching online, but I do want to make it accessible to everybody. So,
Yes, thank you, Andy. Who do we only have 3 more performers left. This is going by really fast. Time flies when you're having fun, they say. And now, next we have Max Newton from Berkeley, California. And he is part of the West Coast Songwriters, which is a very long-running, established organization for songwriters. So, Max, it's all you.
Hello. So, everybody's been really good tonight. It's been fun to hear. And I don't know if you caught it before, Andy, but there's some applause for you with the one-hand flapping thing. I had to learn how to do that one day. It's a long story. I won't tell exactly what it is. Anyway, so one of the things I've noticed is there aren't very many songs out there dedicated to raging assholes. And so this song is about a very manipulative, raging asshole, and it's called Come to Bed. Close your eyes and lay your head next to mine. Won't you come to bed? Broken hearts take a time to mend. So hold me tight and come to bed. It's not your fault that he lost his head. He's just some fool who left your bed. He was your man and my best friend, but he's not here now. So come to bed. When I handed him the ring to put on you, well, it broke my heart. It broke in two, and he made me swear that I would care for you if he should pass away somehow like people do. But now it seems he's found somebody new. Yes, he has, and he needs to break another heart before he's through. But she'll be gone before the rent is due. I can't help but wonder if I'm wrong for not telling you. It's not your fault that he left your bed, 'cause I paid her well just to test his pledge. He could be here, but I'm here instead. So take my hand and come to bed. Yeah, take my hand and come to bed. So actually, you guys should boo for that guy. That is not a song to applaud. You should boo for that song. Boo. Much more appropriate. Okay, now from a slightly different perspective. This is called, what the hell is this called? Let me see. Close to Love. This is a little bit more of a sad song, but it's another love song. I used to write a lot of political songs, but I found people were already depressed enough about the politics. I didn't know how to write a happy political song like some of the other people here did tonight, so I write these instead. I'm a pirate on a spree, clutching the rail. The hungry wind blows right through me. Across the restless sea, wide horizon, open skies. All the while I'm still searching for your eyes, out hiding on the breeze. I must steal back that heart you stole from me. I did not know you were a pirate too. I thought that stabbing in my heart was love for you. Such clever fingers slipped it out. You got it by the roots. I'd say love doesn't matter, that it just gets in the way. My heart is always breaking when I bring it out to play. I still have my pride, but the skies are turning gray. I got so close to love along the coast of love. I even raised a toast to love, but really was it just a ghost of love? Dropping the sails to come in slow into the secret harbor only pirates know how to navigate the reef. Maybe that's where you hid my heart from me. The surging tides, waving seaweed brown and green, bones of careless sailors in the sand beneath. Is my heart among the treasures scattered at their feet? I got so close to love along the coast of love. I even raised a toast to love, the big almost of love, but really just the ghost of love.
Oh, that was beautiful, Max.
Thank you.
Wow.
Hi, Max.
Hey,
Now to your favorite part of the show.
Ah, yes, no doubt.
No fines will be involved. Don't worry about
Okay,
it. We
okay,
might.
okay,
You never
okay.
know. Never know.
All right.
But I'm glad that you keep coming back in spite of these insane interview
The
questions.
interrogations, yes, right.
The interrogate. Well, you can look at it that way, interrogations.
Yeah,
but
sure.
are they interrogations?
I'm getting ready for facing Congress. So right.
Are you? Are you one of the Boogaloo Boys?
No.
Oh no, you don't have a red Hawaiian shirt on.
Yeah,
so
no, I got the wrong Hawaiian shirt.
there you go. Yeah, I was wearing a red Hawaiian shirt the other day, and somebody said, "Are you one of the Boogaloo Boys?" And I go, well, "No." Well, why are you wearing a red Hawaiian shirt? I'm going, "Oh my God."
Yeah, really.
Is there nothing we can't do that doesn't have a double standard?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much. Anyway, okay. So I don't want you to get fined. So let's move on to the questions. And I know there's some certain songs that will resonate for this question. So when you listen to past songs that you've written, do you revisit where you were at the time you wrote it?
Well, this song has just been rewritten after 2 years. At the sort of the beginning of the pandemic, there was a woman who 15 years before I'd been, attracted to, and then fell out of connection with, and then something came up where it was possible, and we started going out, and it didn't pan out. She had other things she was doing, and so I wrote this song, this one of several songs about that. And so just recently, I have it online, the earlier version, and I wanted to, but I just did it, one time take in front of a couple of cameras. But this time I want to do it with GarageBand. I've started doing more things with GarageBand, And so I wanted to give a drum track and everything. So I wanted to bring it back to West Coast Songwriters works in progress stuff and showed it to people and came up with some different ideas, and hopefully it's better than it was before. One of the big things they started off was like, you need to mention the guy's a pirate in the very first line. Sort of a thing. So that's different. I moved that line around and I changed a couple of other things. And so, yeah, I mean, when is a song ever done? Well, maybe after it gets a Grammy, but, before then, and I don't have to worry about that. So,
it's not even done when it gets a Grammy because somebody else is going to take it and redo it.
Well, that's probably true too.
Yeah. So all creativity is evolutionary, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, the only reason I do this, I mean, when I was much young, I started writing when I was 14. So it's been, 56 years now, and the first song was a political song, actually, at 14 in 1967. Like everybody was writing that sort of thing in those days. And, but what it really is I actually have an art degree. I've done drama. I just have to be creative. It's one way to stave off the wolves of eternity, yawning eternity. And I mean, basically I wanted to be an artist so I could leave something behind. That's really, what it was all about. Even at the age of 14, I was writing suicide songs at that point too, right? Just because I'm an Army brat and I lived in Latin America and I saw, what the real world was really like. And I knew my dad was a spy and all that kind of stuff. So, I wasn't real happy with the way the world was from a very early age. So writing just pretty little love songs now is so much more, it's kind of like a spiritual advancement.
Right. Well, I'm glad you dealt with the demons and you're here today.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
So
sure.
that's
Sure.
that's the important part. All those little tidbits come out and are here at this, as Carl Sagan would say, in this point in space and time.
There you go. In this very minute point in space and time.
Right. Well, Max, it's good to see you again. Thank you so much for being here, and
Thank you very much.
And there's no fines involved. You're good.
Oh, darn it! I was hoping to be persecuted.
Well, yeah, that's right. Berkeley, right? No.
Yeah, persecute me, please. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. Look forward to seeing more from you and hearing more from you. Take care, Max.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Max. I think you want to be persecuted so you can write a song about it, right?
There you go.
Well, it's always a pleasure to hear from you, and you reveal more of yourself each time. And now we are going to go to Cambridge, Massachusetts, all across the country, to hear Rick Drost. And he likes to sing at the Vanilla Bean Coffee House in Pomfret, Connecticut. But he is not a vanilla singer-songwriter. And take the stage now and sing for us.
Wow. Well, thanks for the introduction. Max, great to hear you, that pirate song. I loved it. And there's always new people here and some old friends too. So I'm going to do a Boston song. There's a great green space in the middle of Boston, the public garden. And in the pond there are two swans, known the world over as Romeo and Juliet. An article came out in the Boston Globe a while ago that they're in fact two females in captivity. Female swans get along much better. And the article pointed out that they trade off on the normal gender-related roles, like nest building and chasing intruders away. I thought that was great wisdom, so I went down to meet the swans, and I fell in love with them. They mirror each other, and they're so tranquil. And I went morning, noon, and night, kind of got to know them, wanted to dance with them, but I can't dance, so I wrote them a little ballad. This is a little Valentine. This is the ballad of Julie and Romy. Sunrise gleams on Park Street spires, warblers wake and we rise. Good morrow, 'cause we hear them here below. Bleacher fans and Brahmins know we're Juliet and Romeo, two swans on garden pond out turning slow. We're christened lovebirds, best of breed. They placed us in a willowed Eden, snowy white on emerald green, to glide in graceful dance serene, inspiring love in all who've seen us at our silent minuet. Though there's no Romeo between us, both of us are Juliet. Eye to eye and breast to breast, each doubled twice, our waves caress us. Ask and listen, curtsy, bow. Who bowed the last may curtsy now. As changes ring on Carillon at noon, they bring the swan boats round. Cygnets come from far and we to ride on back so tranquilly. Mayhap a flame-haired freckled lad gives our thoughts voice and asks his dad which swan would be Romeo, who Juliet would be. We'll build our nest today. If I warm the eggs we lay, would you draw full way? Turn by turn our love will stay, turning world stream, setting sundown Newbury, as evening light gilds cathedral elms up from below. Brownstone, red brick, verdigris facades would nod and wink as we're now mirrored in vermilion, turning slow. Heart to heart and face to face, necks a curve, a third heart trace. With wings unclipped by love we'll fly, circling stars in sapphire sky we'll glide and decide which swan would be Romeo, who's Juliet tonight. Sun rides in on morning tide, we turn and glide again. Good morrow, 'cause the song rings from above. We're Romeo and Juliet, to trustees and to trenchermen, to feathered friends, we're just two swans in love.
Oh, beautiful, Rick.
Julie and Romeo. Well, we'll change it up here. I'll do this one without guitar. When I was getting out of college, my family took, well, we all went to New Orleans. I had an uncle down there, who worked in the Merchant Marine, and he took us all around New Orleans, showing us all the great stuff, the ferry, the coffee, the restaurants. And just as we were leaving, he said, "Well, I can't let you all leave without showing you the chicken playing tic-tac-toe." What's that? He says, "Well, come on, you'll see. You won't beat the chicken, by the way." Took us into a dive bar a couple of blocks off Canal Street. And there in the bar was a big tall glass case and a chicken in it and a tic-tac-toe board with little lights blinking on it. And he says, "You aren't going to beat the chicken. I'll give you all the quarters you want." And so we played for a while, and we couldn't. You could tie, but couldn't beat that chicken. Smart college kid. And other guys came and played. Well, that stuck with me. That was, more than 50 years ago. That stuck with me, and when I was about ready to retire, I started writing a song about the chicken, and I realized stuck with me more than I could have imagined. And so here we go. Song called Tic-Tac-Toe Chicken. I'm an honest working chicken in a tall glass case in the back of a bar where the merchant ships come in, and the men come in and they have a beer and shot, come back to play the chicken, show each other what they got. We play tic-tac-toe and they'll never win, but they gotta beat the chicken, so they'll put their quarters in. I play the X's and they play the O's. I'm a chicken playing tic-tac-toe. Well, it's my move first, and a little bell rings, and a light blinks in the center, and I peck at the light, and my X appears, corn drops into a bin. I eat the corn, they play their O, we go until I tie or win. My life might be circumscribed, but the corn is good, and the coop is warm at night. So as long as I keep pecking at the light, I'm a chicken playing tic-tac-toe. I work 9 to 6 in a gray cloth cube, pushing pixels on a screen for the company, and the mail comes in as a little bell rings. Can you have a look at this for me? And I dig right in, changing black to white and white to black till it works all right. And another bell rings saying thanks, great work. Now I bet you can fix this one for us by tonight. So I'll quit lunch, maybe later catch a bite, 'cause I have important things to do, pushing pixels in a Dracoff cube. Now I'm walking down the avenue, staring at my phone. A little bell rings and it might be a like. If I like them, maybe they'll like me. I'm building up my virtual family. Honking horns, scowling people, they'll just have to keep clear. I'm following my friends to anywhere but here. Pascagoula, Walla Walla, Istanbul, or Rum. I got the whole world in my hand. I'm tapping out likes on my phone, pushing pixels in a gray cloth cube. I'm a chicken playing tic-tac-toe. Thank you. Tic-tac-toe chicken.
Oh, that's just crazy.
Hi, Rick.
Hi, Pete.
I'm speechless. I don't know. There's nothing to ask. I mean, that sums it up. And Steve, I'm sorry, but I think that's our new national anthem.
Oh, wait a minute. I like Steve's tune.
Yeah, I just, I mean, I got to say something, right?
Yeah.
I mean, holy smokes. Well, it's good seeing you again, Rick. I mean, what?
Good to be here always.
Yeah. Now for some serious questioning. Okay. Get serious. Not really. Not serious. Um, so if you, I usually ask if who would you like to open for you, but I'm going to ask you who. No, who would you like to open for? But I'm going to ask you who would you like to open for you at a concert.
Oh wow. Hmm. Um. Gee, there's lots of good
Jesus,
people. I don't
did
know
you
if you
say?
know the name. I mean, because I'd love to open to not answer your questions. I'd
Uh-huh.
love to open for David Wilcox, uh, Vance Gilbert.
The who? I'm
These are
sorry.
Vance Gilbert. These
Oh,
are
okay.
people
Okay.
that I really revere. Uh, but who could open for me? I mean, I almost always think, gee, I'd open for them for my friends that I really
Yeah.
like. I just who would I like to open for? No, who would I like to have open for me? I just sang with two great women, Sue Horowitz and Deb Seymour, friends, one from out there and
Mhm.
one from in New York. And oh boy, either of them could open for me, and I'd open for either of them. It was an in the round thing, and it just
Oh,
went wonderful. But trying to think of some known people. That I would like to open for me. Gosh, who would I ask?
well, think about that, and the
Shanna
next
in
time
a
you're on,
dress
and
comes to mind.
who?
Shanna in a dress,
Oh, okay.
Shanna.
Okay.
Uh,
Cool.
she's a friend from song school,
Yeah. Cool. Cool.
and oh
Yeah. So what's the largest venue you've ever played?
yeah, I guess Sprague Hall, my 50th reunion. There were a few hundred people there. My
Uh-huh.
50th reunion class. I didn't play it alone. I played it with members of my class, but I had a couple of solos.
Yeah.
That's probably the. But I've sung with choruses a lot, and in Ely Cathedral and the Opera House in Sao Paulo. Toured around to fabulous venues and sang with a chorus, but that's not my stuff. But it was it really
Right. Hey.
really made an impression on me. But solo, yeah, that would be 300 people in Sprague Hall.
Yeah, and now with the internet, you play to millions and millions and millions and millions.
Well,
Maybe not simultaneously.
how
but,
do you? No, the question is, how do you find? You put your stuff out there on the internet, and there's so much good stuff out there, and so many, and all this Zooming. I'm meeting great people every week.
Absolutely.
Boy, I want to go out there and chat with them and meet them and sing with them. So
Yeah.
it's a wonderful blessing to have the Zooming and have people that put together these open mics.
Yeah, the silver lining to this whole past 3 years has been meeting and establishing new relationships with people across the world. It's wonderful. But anyway, well, Rick, thank you so much for joining us again, and I look forward to hearing more from you. And
Great.
we'll see you
Glad you
somewhere
come
down the
back.
road, hopefully in person sometime. That would be
Oh wow! Yeah,
nice.
I get out there sometimes. Haven't in a while.
Yeah, neither have I. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm out here all the time. All right, thanks, Rick.
Thank you.
So what's
Thank
next, Daphne?
Well, we are going to have Robin Greene take us home. Robin Greene Jacobs is from Eugene, Oregon, and she'd love to give a shout out to the legendary Artichoke Music. Robin, take us home and welcome back.
Thanks for that, Daphne. I have to say real quick though that the songs I'm going to sing are about breaking free because, as you well know, these last few months have been really, really hard on me and trying to figure out where I'm going to go from here. And I have to say that Open Mic America gave me one of the best supporters and best friends I've had through all of this in Daphne. So thank you for that. And thank you for being who you are. And for the whole show, all of you all are amazing. I can't believe I got to follow the chicken song, but I'm going to do my best. So this first song is about me as a young girl trying to escape. Some of it's true. What isn't true could be. Poor man's daughter living on the wrong side of the tracks. Swore if she could ever break free, she would never go back. Dusty boots and an old guitar. 1,000 miles doesn't seem so far, and the distance just can't separate. Running wild and free. Well, the dreams that kept her running wild and free. Waiting tables in Texas, they're damn near free. Six months later, flat broke in Tennessee. And the stars have shone so bright in the northern sky. There's the dreams that kept her running wild and free. Oh, the dreams that kept her running wild and free. So many nights, so many days, so many times she let love slip away, but not the dreams that kept her running wild and free. Not the dreams that kept her running wild and free. So the poor man living on the wrong side of the tracks swore if he could ever look up, and he would never go back. It's the little things that keep us moving on. It's the little things that keep us going strong. To the dreams that keep us running wild and free. Yeah. May your dreams keep you running wild and free. Wild and free. song, but it seems to fit
Bravo.
so well now. I think that's funny how a lot of our old songs come back to either smack us in the face or remind us of something. So this is a song to remind me that I have the wings to fly. Little bird, sing your song. Take me back to where I belong. Falling to the ground. Falling out of sound. It's not my way. I wanna live forever. I wanna touch the sky. I wanna see tomorrow. It's not my way. Took my chances on love. All my romances seem to drown, falling to the sky, falling to the ground. It's not my way. I wanna see tomorrow. I wanna live my name. I wanna face the fire. It's not my way. Here's the drum solo. Little bird, sing your song. Tell me you're that's when wrong. Falling to the ground. Falling out of sound.
Wow, Robin.
Hard to
Thank
play that
you.
solo.
Thank you, Robin.
Hi, Robin.
Hi.
Love those songs. The technique, the writing, it's just very well constructed. My oh
Oh,
my
thank
God.
you so much.
And can we find those in the usual places?
Not yet.
Not
I don't have them recorded yet, but I'm
Okay.
working on it. That's the goal this year is to get things
Okay.
actually recorded again.
Yeah. Get that done. That
Thank you.
that very very impressive. Very
Oh,
impressive.
thank you. I think there's a recording of Little Bird with a keyboard player that's still on Reverb Nation that you can find, but the other song is too new. I haven't made a CD since So yeah, a long time.
Okay, I have to ask you, what's a CD?
Yeah,
Are you-
exactly. That's how long it's been.
Right,
Good one.
right.
That was good.
Or what's a record, right?
Yeah, no, I know. And that's the thing is now I'm buying albums again like I used to when I was a kid. Vinyl's the thing. So
I have a garage full of vinyls. I used to own a record store, so I have about 5,000, some totally sealed albums in my garage.
oh my gosh, my gosh. It's taken me a while to build up the collection that I used to have as a kid,
Yeah,
but yeah.
these are all from the 70s circa.
I wish I still had all those.
I do. So, so what skills have you gained that help you perform effectively as a musician?
Well, I teach performance now, and
Mhm.
I think that because I wish I'd had that as a young performer coming up, I didn't know a lot of the techniques and a lot of the things that I'm trying to teach people now to help them feel more comfortable at an open mic and on stage.
Mm.
And part of it's just like the communication between you and the soundboard director, whoever's running sound, learning how to say, okay, my voice is sounding a little tinny and I don't like that, you know, just trying to know that communication and the verbiage to be able to even connect with them so that you sound your best. Microphone techniques, and just I was scared spitless when I was a kid. I wouldn't sing. I played guitar. I wasn't a singer at all, and I
Mhm.
only started singing so people would know what song I was playing. So learning how to sing and sing out
Mhm.
above the guitar, because that was the second thing, was they would mic my voice and not my big Takamine 12 string because it could fill a room. But just learning some of those things, I think,
Right.
has been key for me, and that's why I want to try to pass it on to my students too. So,
That's great. Well, you've mastered those two things, at
well,
least
thank
from
you.
here. So it's so important. I mean, I host shows, live performances, and out in the world, and getting somebody to just sing into the microphone, not
Right.
turning your head, and
Or
then say,
not
well,
too
no,
close to it where you're
yeah,
popping it.
nobody can hear me. Nobody can hear me. Well, that's because you're turned to the left. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
Now
I'm
look at
looking.
the
Yeah.
baseball diamond. You know, look at your audience in this baseball diamond sort of, and make a connection,
Yeah.
even if
Yeah.
you don't. Just pretend. That's my great aunt Sarah who made my baby's blankets, you know, and wink at them. So,
That's connection is so important. It's so important, and it's a little challenging on Zoom, but we do the best. I think we do a
yeah,
good job here. I think it's
we
it's
do.
good.
We do.
Yeah. But anyway, well, God, thank you so much for sharing, and I'm looking forward to your recordings coming out, and I will be following.
Thank you for having me. And
Well,
for Andy and anyone else who's interested, I have a page on Facebook called Artful Women. And it's not just for women, it's for men who support women in the arts as well. But please post your shows coming up, post your videos of your songs, post your artwork, anything you want. It's called Artful Women. And I invite all of you, and I'll be doing another show here. The first one we had developed was right before COVID hit, so we didn't ever get to have it. But we're going to do another festival. So,
oh, good, cool. We'll be looking out for that.
yeah.
Well, good. Swell. Well, we've thank you for closing us out, Robin. That was that
Thank you
was
for
a
having me.
that was a treat. And we're I say this every time I host, I do the interviews for, once a month here for Open Mic America, and I enjoy it immensely. And it is like a birthday party and a gift, and each one of you are giving us birthday gifts because it's the birth of a new creation of yours. And I may be hearing it for the first time, somebody else may be hearing it for the first time, but it's unwrapping that gift. And I never know what's going to be here, whether the show that I hear for Open Mic America or any of the other shows that I produce and are at. It's just an immense, it fills my soul, cures my soul. And I want to thank you all for being here. And I'm going to turn it back over to Daphne, and thank you all for being here. And it's been my honor to do this.
That's so beautifully said, Pete. And thank you for closing for us. I hope you fly and feel free. You helped us all think about that and feel that a little bit too. And now we're going to say goodbye to everybody. So let's thank our performers one by one. You can wave again like you did in the beginning. Ronnie Stoltzberg, Hank Stone, Brian Thierrett, Betty Lou Krause, Elsie Eastman, Steve Andersen, Andy Joyce, Max Newton, Rick Drost, and Robin Greene Jacobs. Thank you so much. And thank you, Laura, for the wonderful engineering, and Pete for the great interviews. And thank you to our founder, Capo Dave Williams, who is working tirelessly behind the scenes. Of course, thank you to the audience, everybody on YouTube, everybody who's going to watch it later. You'll hear this also. Remember to check our website, openmicamerica.com, for links to the music of all our OMA performers and to the shows they were on. That's a new feature. You can find all the archives of all the shows. If you like this show, spread the word. Don't keep it a secret. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. You can look for us there or see links on the YouTube videos or on the website. And you can also do something really old-fashioned and download and print your own paper posters from our website and hang them somewhere where other people might see. You can also get a t-shirt through openmicamerica.com. And please check out your local and virtual open mics. We have listed the ones where our performers play under the Local Open Mics tab on the website. Our next show is on June 19th with Laura Bordowitz and Capo Dave Williams and Alice Osborne, I believe. Stay tuned for the next full lineup. And now everyone is going to be waving goodbye. And we will say, good night, America.
If you meet me at the corner of Russell and Albina, just about a block from Mississippi Avenue, I'll take you to a house where they hang carpets on the wall. And if we go there on a Sunday, there's a song I'll take you through.